Happy New Year, guys. Real Madrid is back to face Valencia in La Liga. A victory would place the team at the top of the table. Let's hear from Carlo Ancelotti.
After this unforgettable 2024, an incredibly exciting 2025 begins for the team, for Real Madrid, with a very demanding January, with up to 9 matches that the team could end up playing. The first one, Valencia, Mestalla. What are the keys for tomorrow's match? Thank you.
Well, Happy New Year to everyone. We're starting a new challenge tomorrow with a lot of excitement. It's going to be a demanding match. Valencia has changed coaches, and we've always found it tough to play against them. So we want to start the year off right because it's a very important match. We can close the gap in the standings. The team is doing well. I think the days off went well because everyone has come back motivated and in good shape.
It might be a bit unoriginal, but you mentioned before leaving for vacation that you might have a conversation about the winter transfer market. I'm not going to ask you about Arnold because you never answer me about players from other teams, but you did have that conversation. In the end, have you decided to sign or not to sign?
Well, talking about this in this context is a bit more complicated. We'll see. The only thing I can say, because we have a lot of matches coming up, is that we're focused on that. Nothing more than that. I think by talking about the transfer market isn't easy for me right now.
Valencia Mestalla has always been a territory, as you said, complicated and difficult in recent years. Do you think the atmosphere will be the same after what happened in Adana, where the club presented a very good image, showing its solidarity, both economically and socially, with all the details it has had? Do you expect an atmosphere as hostile and complicated as we do, or has that possibly changed a little?
Well, don't do this. We're focused on what we'll find on the field, a rival that has changed their coach. Usually when a coach changes, there's extra motivation from the players. Baraja did well at, usually when a coach changes, there is extra motivation on the part of the players. Taking into account that for me, on a personal level, Baraja has done a fantastic job at Valencia, but this is what happens in football. A new coach has arrived with new ideas, so we expect a demanding match in that sense. It will be in that sense. Then the atmosphere around it, we have to, I don't know how it will be for us, but what we need to focus on is the match, nothing else. And
he said in the last press conference of the year against Sevilla, after winning, that he had made it alive to the end of 2024. He's here alive in 2025, causing a stir. And now what about Carlo Ancelotti?
What now? Now that there are matches to win, as always, there's nothing new compared to 2024. We need to win matches. I believe that after a negative moment back in November, the team has reacted very well. Feeling excited, in better shape, and we've recovered players. Alaba has started training with us. So for now, everything is new. The atmosphere is good. We need to be able to maintain this good atmosphere. And we can only do that with one thing, which is to win matches.
We all assumed that Madrid wasn't going to go into the winter market. But now when Alberto asked you, you said, I don't want to talk about that topic. Do you not want to talk because they're going to look for something, or because it's not the right time, or because things can happen?
No, I don't want to talk because I think it's not the right time to discuss this topic here. Well, I've said we'll see. We'll see what happens, considering that I'm really happy with the squad I have. We've also faced difficulties, but we've always been able to fix them.
I would like to know how Vinícius is doing after winning that best award at the Globe Soccer, and how he approaches a match at Mestalla after what has happened there in recent years.
Vinícius is doing very well. As I said, he has returned well. I think the time off that the players had during the holidays went well. They made the most of it. He's feeling fresh, motivated, and obviously very excited about the awards he has won in recent days. He's prepared for the match as always, and he's eager to make a difference tomorrow. He's going into the match prepared as always, and he's excited to make a difference tomorrow.
On January 4th, 2015, it will be 10 years since they lost 2-1 at Mestalla after the holiday break. In 2022, on January 2nd, also after the holiday break, they lost in Getafe. You said that day that the players hadn't returned from vacation yet. I don't know if you're worried about this fact of coming back from vacation, about whether you really see them focused to start off well tomorrow with enough intensity for the match. Thank you. 2009.
No. Thank you for mentioning it because I really had forgotten about it. This hasn't gone well for 2 times. I can see that the team is motivated and focused these days. By the way, tomorrow I'm going to mention this, that these 2 times when we've come back from the break, it hasn't gone well. This can be extra motivation.
You were talking earlier about the soccer players' breaks, that in January you had 9 matches. I was wondering if in 2025 you will be able to carry out that plan, individual breaks that you had in mind for this year.
It could be. We're definitely thinking about doing something. Obviously, now that we have a more complete roster, we can have more rotations, especially in the back. When Alaba returns, we have the opportunity to rotate a bit more in the back, which is the position where we've struggled a bit more. I think Alaba will start playing matches next week. So it's very close to, I think, around January 20th, they can start playing matches. So it's very close. This is going to help us too.
I wanted to ask you, when facing a match against a team with a new coach, how do you and your coaching staff analyze the rival? Does what the team has done so far or help? Do you look at what the same coach has done with other teams? How do you prepare for it? Thank you.
I'll tell you what we've done. We've tried to look at the strategy that this coach used when he managed Luis Browitz, also taking into account the characteristics of Valencia. I believe that by nature, Valencia is a team that, based on how they played under Barajas, closely aligns with the idea of the new coach. So we've evaluated both aspects a bit.
If they win tomorrow, the team will be in the lead. Beyond their good reaction, it's also partly due to Barcelona's poor record. 5 points in the last 7 matches. Did you expect that decline from Barcelona? Has it surprised you?
I don't think anyone expected it in this sense, given the results they've had in the last matches. But as I said before, I think that the level of competitiveness in the league lowers the points you need to win. This competition, that said, Atletico is also in this fight with us and Barcelona. I think this creates more uncertainty. I also think the points needed will be less than 90.
Right now, who do you see as the biggest rival for the league? To Barcelona or Atlético de Madrid?
No, it's the same. It's the same because I think that just like it happened to us in November, it happened to Barcelona in December. I believe that a dip in a season happens. Then you react and become competitive again like before. So Barcelona and Atlético de Madrid have the same chances of competing for the league with us. Thank you very much.